All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining our demo today. My name is Brooke Geipus and I'm part of the Luxent team. Today we'll be walking you through how IQ CPQ helps Salesforce users simplify and streamline the quoting process. So if you're dealing with complex configurations or just trying to speed up day-to-day quoting, this is the place for you. First, we're going to start with some introductions to the Luxent team, a little bit about Luxent and IQ CPQ, and then we'll get into what everyone's excited about, a demo of IQ, followed by some questions and answers. If you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A panel at the top of your screen, and we will do our best to get to them all at the end of the demo. All right, let's meet the team. So first up, we have Donna Corwin, who is a seasoned IT executive and the CTO here at Luxent. She has deep experience in ERP, CRM, and cloud solutions, and she specializes in driving digital transformation across diverse industries. Up next, we have Katrina Sandgren, who is our director of sales here at Luxent, and she has experience in ERP and is an experienced ERP and business systems leader, known for working with companies to optimize operations and scale processes for high growth companies. And finally, myself, Brooke Geipus, who I sit on the marketing team here at Luxent, and I have 5+ years of experience in ERP and CRM. So let's get started. Just a little bit about Luxent here. Luxent was founded in 2009, and we are located in beautiful Southern California. We are a Salesforce ISV and consulting partner with a focus on startup to mid-market companies in industries like software, service, manufacturing, and distribution. We are also a Salesforce developer and consulting partner with two applications on the Salesforce App Exchange, IQ CPQ, and our link integration between NetSuite and Salesforce. We also have a NetSuite practice and are a NetSuite Premier Solution partner with a deep bench of consulting experience and a full service partner helping companies with everything from selection, implementation, development, integration, and ongoing support. And we're also part of the NetSuite certified Suite Cloud development partner so that we can build apps on the NetSuite App Exchange as well. All right, I'm going to pass it over to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Brooke. Yes, let's talk about some of the features you would be interested in IQ as a software company. Software companies have unique quoting requirements, which can become complex in nature, specifically when you need to co-term an add-on sell to an existing contract, provide monthly or annual pricing, offer tier discounts based on your user quantities, and also handling renewals. All of these different types of scenarios related to revenue recognition and recurring revenue can be handled through IQ. IQ is very flexible in how you can quote different product types like licensing, services, or maintenance agreements. You can also bundle these different product types together and include suggested add-on products for upselling. Excuse me. IQ is very easy to manage. This is one of the things that we hear most frequently from our customers is how easy it is to maintain and how you don't have to be a technical programmer to make changes or add products. Luxent is here if you ever need us, but clients aren't always dependent on us for maintaining their environment. And in many cases, an IT resource isn't even necessary. The sales team or a sales admin might be able to handle a lot of the maintenance of IQ. IQ supports any global requirements with multi-currency and multi-country, so it will be able to scale with you as your business grows and expands throughout the world. And with IQ, your team will be able to quote faster with greater accuracy and streamline the overall process that's associated with quoting. So those are just a few of the things that, again, make IQ a good fit for software companies. And with that, we'll go ahead and turn it over to Donna to focus on some additional features.
Great. Thanks so much, Katrina. As Katrina mentioned, IQ is a 100% native Salesforce application that is certified on the App Exchange. We've been on the App Exchange since 2013. And so, with it being 100% native, that means that you can take advantage of all of the platform tools within Salesforce to add additional automation, do approvals, do um, workflows, and reporting. So, key features for IQ. We'll just go through some slides here because for the demo we won't be able to touch on everything. So from a configuration standpoint, we do have a very robust product configurator that is rules-based, allows you to define dependency rules, create smart product codes, define rules for pricing based on different inputs. You can also do additional actions such as adding quote lines, creating multi-level bills of materials, defining labor operations. So it's a very robust product configurator. We also support all different types of products. Today we're focused mostly on subscription or recurring types of products, but IQ handles physical goods, services, um, and subscription products as well. We have guided selling functionality. We have a robust full search feature, attribute filtering, related products for upsells, cross-sells, alternate products, maintenance. You can define products to be automatically added to your quotes. And so all of this to help your users find the right products for your customers or your prospects quickly. We also have product options. So for products that have different configuration attributes such as color, size, or material, we have kits or bundles. And we also support custom products and bundles. So you can build products on the fly, bundles on the fly, and as well as engineer to order products. So you can build out your bill of material and labor and outside costs to be able to price your product accordingly to make sure you're getting the right margin on that. We also have real-time validation with features such as minimum quantity validations, incremental quantity validations. From a pricing standpoint, we have very flexible pricing options in addition to a pricing rules engine that so you can define rules based on any criteria from based on the account, the product groups. There's numerous options to define the criteria and then what type of rule to apply to the pricing. You can set up promotions as well that are time-based. You can set up customer or customer group specific pricing, so you can associate price books to different customers and different or at a customer group level. We have tiered our quantity break pricing, recurring and subscription pricing, which we're going to be diving into more during the demonstration. And then you can also do pricing by cost markup, target margin, multiplier, in addition to just standard list pricing. We also have our margin health functionality, so you can view that margin health at the overall quote level as well as at the line level with our green, yellow, red indicators. We have a cost margin calculator that allows you to review costs and do some what if analysis with margins. And we have multi-currency support, as well as the ability to quote in different units of measure. And we support sales tax, the application of sales tax, and we also have integrations to Avalara and TaxJar. And lastly, we have the ability to import quote lines. So you can take a CSV or Excel spreadsheet and import that into the quote. We have enhanced cloning functionality so that you can take a quote that was previously done and clone that, and then you have options for making adjustments to the quote. So whether you want to keep the pricing or reprice to current pricing, you have the ability to group quote lines to present that to your customers. Optional products, so you can present recommended products on a quote without increasing the total of a quote. And we have our document template builder, and with the ability to output multiple product images on a quote. We support e-signature integration with DocuSign, Sign Now, Adobe Sign, really just about any e-signature application that Salesforce integrates with. And then we also integrate to third-party document generation tools as well, like Conga and Drawloop. And then we also have an out-of-the-box NetSuite ERP integration, and then we also support other ERP integrations as well. Okay, so let's get into the product demonstration. So the scenario that we're going to go through today is for an enterprise software company who has subscription applications that they sell. We're going to go through the process of creating a new quote for a prospect, converting that quote to a contract, then creating an add-on quote to add additional users and additional modules for that it will be co-termed to that existing contract. And then lastly, we'll go through the process of creating a renewal quote from that contract when it's up for renewal. So I'm going to start with an opportunity. So this is an opportunity for a new ERP platform. And I'm going to create a new quote. We'll select our contact here. We can set our contract length. Our default contract length is 36 months in our scenario here. And then I'm going to set a proposed contract start date. So that will be September 1st. And then I'm going to go to the quote that I just created. Now we have several ways to add products to the quote. You can simply type in a partial description or product code into the search bar and select a product here. We also have our full search option where you can filter products by groups, and you can define different attributes to filter your products. So if we want to add our ERP platform, so we're going to right now just add our ERP platform, but at this point we could also select other products as well. And so when we do that, it also automatically added the user. So in our scenario, we sell a platform license, which is a fixed monthly fee, and then you have to buy additional user licenses for that as well. Now, quickly, one other option that we have to add products to a quote or select products is using our product configurator. So you can configure this to where you can guide your users through selecting the different platform cores, and then that prompts you to enter your number of users, and then gives you the different options that are available based on the cores that you select. And so the more cores you select, the more add-on modules you have as options. And then you can see over here how this is set up to add products to your quote. So that's an option as well, if to make it easier for your users. You'll see here that we have our products set up to be priced monthly, so by instance or user. You can also change this if you wanted to quote on a yearly basis. We can also get as granular as quarterly and weekly as well. We have tiered pricing defined for our users. So based on the number of quantity, you can have price breaks on there. We also have related products set up. So as you saw, the cloud users were added automatically, and that's set up in our related products to auto add. And then you can also use this related products feature to see what other products that are recommended, and then you can use that to add those add additional products to your quote. We also have quantity validation set up on our users. So we have a rule set up that we have to sell users in 5 user increments. So if I entered 16, that told me that it needed to be quoted in increments and updated it to the next highest increment. We also have a minimum of 10 required. So if I try to enter a lower amount, it updates that. And then, so if I go with a higher quantity, you can see the price adjustment there. And then we also have a rule set up that if it's a 3-year contract discount, then it automatically adds an additional 10% discount to the line. And then you can see our margin indicators on the right. So if we change a discount, let's say we make this 50%, you'll see the update to the margin as we're going along here. Just set that back to 10. We can also add services that are a one-time fee. So this is in hourly units. We can add, let's say, 80 hours of implementation services. If we wanted to go back to our full search and let's add on some additional tools, and can add these on here. And let's say we want to also go back to our related products here and add the fixed asset module as a recommendation. So we have it marked as option there. So that is added as an option and can be presented separately on the quote. So now if we go to generate a quote document, we have a grouped quote here, and we can preview this. And then you'll see we have our products grouped, and then we have recommended options at the bottom here that include the fixed asset module. You can add terms and conditions to your quote template. So all of this is customizable so that you can add additional sections, change the fonts and colors and graphics. You can also sync this quote to your opportunity so that it updates the value of the opportunity. If you decide that you want to do a mass update for the discount, you can change the discount percentage here, have it update. You can also change your price list and have it recalculate the price. And then you can clone quotes as well. So this gives you the option to include lines, whether or not you want to update the pricing. So if it's an older quote and your prices have updated, then you want it to use the current pricing, then you can choose to update the price. So once I've have everything ready, and let's say that I've sent this quote to the prospect and they just signed off on it, all the contracts are signed, and we're going to then convert this into a Salesforce contract with associated assets for each of these. So I'm going to create the quote. You can choose to change the start date. So let's say this was either moved faster or slower than expected, and you can make that change before you create the contract. So we now have our contract that's created here. So we'll go here and you can see the assets that were created for all of the products that are subscription based and were not marked as optional or are added as assets on this contract. And now let's say it's a month later and Precision Products contacts us and says, okay, I need to add some more ERP users. And now I also want to add CRM. So I'm going to put the start date out a little bit to October 1st. And it's going to be the same end date as our existing contract because we're just going to be adding products to this contract. And so I'm going to go to full search, add my ERP users, and I'm going to go to add CRM. And we can, let's say we want to go with 25 CRM users and we need an additional 20 ERP users. Okay, so now we get the signed contract again for this quote, and now we want to add these to our existing contract. So we're going to add to contract. Then again, go to our existing contract, and then we'll see that we now have our CRM added. uh, with the purchase date of 10/1. We have our cloud users, and then we also have our additional ERP cloud users. Okay, so now let's go to a contract that is about to expire. So normally this would be set up as an automated process. So this would be happening in the background, but that doesn't demo as well. So we're going to do this manually here. So we have a contract that's expiring at the end of September. We want to create a new quote and get that out to the customer for them to renew. So we see here that they've had some add-ons along the way as well. And so we have um, two different ERP cloud users, so a total of 35. So we want to make sure on our new quote that we have that consolidated. So we're going to go back and then do create renewal quote. And um, we want to generate the new renewal for another 36 months, starting on October 1st. And so it's adding the products. It takes just a second. It's going through again, consolidating the um, any duplicate products to total those up, and adding them on the quote. So again, you can then generate your PDF, send it to your customer, and then go through the process again of creating a new contract when they sign it off, and then the cycle can just repeat. So that's the walkthrough of how to streamline your software quoting.
Great. Thanks, Anna. Okay. So we are going to kind of head into our next steps and answer any questions that we had from the crowd. I did see a couple come through here. So let's start with those questions. Let's see. The first question is, how easy is it to mass update or import pricing and product catalog data, especially when frequent changes are needed?
Yeah, that's a great question. So with IQ being on native to the Salesforce platform, you can use any of the data import tools that are supported by Salesforce to do mass updates of data. We um, we also can integrate to ERP systems. So if that data is maintained in your ERP system and you need that to flow into IQ to update your pricing, that's an option as well. We also have, let me share my screen again here. We do have, so if you just need to do, say, like a percentage update to um, some products, we have a mass price update tool. So you can do this by product group. So you can select a product group to filter on, and then select how you want to update it, and if you want to update by the price or the cost or both, and then you can input a percentage amount to do that increase. So that's another option. So yeah, there's a lot of flexibility and options to make it easy to do those updates.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we have one other question here, so maybe you'll keep sharing just in case. Is IQ easy to customize.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So, again, with it being 100% native, we are using standard Salesforce record pages. We have custom objects, but they're Salesforce custom objects, so you can easily add fields and easily add flows to add in custom automations, do email alerts, approval processes, and then with the user interface, you can easily tailor as well by uh, customizing the record pages. And then we have a number of built-in Lightning components that are included in our package um, that are just kind of enhanced user experience components. And then you can see that these are flexible as well as they have field set associations that allow you to customize the fields or columns that are displayed. You can adjust the table height and have some other control on the user experience there. And then you can also move anything around and change the layout to fit your what is the best experience for your users.
Awesome. Thanks, Donna. Okay, so that's kind of all the questions we have from the crowd at this point in time. All right, so next steps for everyone. So you've already completed the first step, which is great, which is attending one of our IQ CPQ introductory demos. I'm hopeful that you received a lot of really great information, and Donna was able to answer a lot of questions that you might have about our product. Your next step is to schedule a 30-minute discovery, and you can receive some budgetary pricing there. Just as a starting point, our pricing starts at about $35 per user, but please contact us and schedule that 30-minute demo for a formal proposal. And then finally, step 3 is to buy IQ CPQ and get your sales team started quoting faster and more efficiently in Salesforce. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. We hope that you learned a lot, and we hope to be talking with you soon. Have a great day.